just dating period though, because it's like the most. I saw some online and it's terrible, but it's true. The most available man is a married man. Like, damn.
And
Me
go ahead.
came in town last weekend. We went to go get something to eat. The place we were going was closed. We was closed. We was trying to get in, and there was a guy who was like, "Oh, that's closed. They don't not open on Mondays or whatever." And he was like, "But this place over here serve good drinks and wings or whatever." He's gonna go somewhere else. He was a business owner in that plaza. He come with us, pay for our food and drink. He been married 20 years. Nigga, why is you here?
I'm gonna tell you two things. First of all, number one, I didn't even know Ashley Madison website was still up. I thought that was done. That is
what is Madison?
Ashley Madison is a website for married people who want to date. That's the first thing. The second thing is last night, I'm up to like 5 o'clock in the morning, crocheting, watching Tyler Perry plays. And Tyler Perry, on one of them, he said that, because somebody was like, why would he cheat on me? And he said, because married people don't want to not be married. It's not that they don't want to be married. Even if they're unhappy in their marriage, they don't want to not be married. They don't want to be apart from that person. They might want that person to do better, but they don't want to leave them. They want to be happy. So in your marriage, you're not happy and you don't want to leave that person. This person over here is a band-aid. Until either you get this together, whether you work on it or not, or forever. You got this person, you got that person, you got that person. You got people to pacify you in the meantime. How many people, and the guy for Ashley Madison said the same thing. Because somebody was like, you're breaking up marriages. He's like, no, I'm not. Most of the time, I'm keeping them together. Because they're unhappy at home. But when they get on this website and they go link up, they go home happy. And that's true. Unfortunately, it's true.
How do we go? Because I don't want to be that person who is in an unhappy marriage. So now I'm looking for happiness outside of my marriage, but I still want to be with this person because they provide X, Y, and Z. How do we become the person that's in a marriage that is providing happiness on both sides? Like, how do we do that? How is it even realistic for us to believe that you can be in a happy marriage without cheating at this point?
Cliche. I think it's a cliche, but at the end of the day, it really don't got nothing to do with that other person. It really is about you. I think a lot of times when we get in that relationship, I've said it before in other podcasts,
it is.
You forgot who you were. And now you're expecting this person to bring that out. And they had to pay the bills. They had to do this. They had to do that. They got real life going on too. So it's like you have to concentrate on making sure you maintain you, whether that's your interests outside of the relationship or building on, your favorite activities outside the relationship, things of that nature. You have to stay yourself, and then when y'all come together, y'all have something to exchange and feed upon each other. If it's just everyday monotonous, unfortunately, some people are not wired to.
I think, number one, we are not monogamous. Naturally, we're not. We're not. That's a choice that we make. But humans are not genetically wired to be monogamous. We're not. Google it. You'll get the research. It's gonna come up. The things that they're gonna say, like a penguin is monogamous. It's certain animals. Humans are not in that list. Wait. So, number one, we're not monogamous. Naturally, we're not monogamous. It's a choice. The second thing is, there's nothing you can do to make somebody be monogamous. There's nothing you can do to make somebody cheat on you. It is a personal choice. If I choose to be monogamous, if I choose to be faithful, then I'm faithful. If I choose not to be faithful, then I won't be faithful. It has nothing to do with what you did. You can pay all the bills. You can give me all the sex. You cook all the food. You clean the house. You take your kids. You could go to work. You could do everything in the world. If I want to cheat on you, I'm gonna cheat on you. He breathed. When he breathed, oh my God, when he took that breath, he inhaled for 3 seconds. I'm out of here. This dude over here only inhales for 2. And that's just reality. There's nothing you can do to stop somebody from cheating. There's nothing you can do.
He chewed with his mouth open.
He chews with his mouth open. He opens his mouth to put food in it. Like, who does that? It doesn't matter. Go ahead, Paige.
Okay, when you say monogamy, do you mean sex?
Is that what you mean for cheating? Only sex?
No.
Because we need, I think.
Because you can be emotionally cheating on your spouse.
Facts.
You can be physically cheating on your spouse. So no,
and it started emotionally with us.
Yeah, sex.
It started emotionally with us.
It starts emotionally with you.
Oh.
I say for everybody.
Right there.
Monogamy. Monogamy, according to Oxford Languages, is the practice of having a sexual relationship with only one partner. So that's monogamy. Now, fidelity, maybe you mean, like, let me see what it says for fidelity. But I understand. You want to know.
Because you said we as humans are not meant to be monogamous. So I want to know the definition of monogamy, which means sex. So you're saying we're not meant to be sexually connected to only one person.
You changing my words. I did not say that. I didn't say.
What is the definition?
Connection? I did not use.
What is the definition of monogamy?
The practice or relationship structure of having only one intimate or sexual partner. So having sex with.
And you say humans are not meant to be monogamous.
It's a choice. We're not made that way. We're not wired.
So you're saying humans are not meant to only have one sexual partner?
No.
And I'm thinking the opposite. I'm thinking we're meant to only have one sexual partner. You had made a choice to step out.
You're thinking that we're only.
But you're saying the same thing.
What?
Because I'm like,
why would you want, like, okay, what are you basing? Let's go with this. What are you basing humans are only meant to have multiple sexual partners? What is that? What is the scientific evidence of that?
Okay, that's Nika. Because I said one.
Okay,
that's what I want to say. What are you basing that off?
I'm basing it. I just Googled it. When I got cheated on by a restaurant,
No. You're not basing that off Google, because you only Google what is monogamy. You didn't Google what is the scientific evidence of monogamy.
What I Googled at that time, when I was in that relationship, when that relationship ended, I Googled who are we supposed to be monogamous? Who's monogamous? Humans did not come up on that list. Humans ain't gonna come up on your list either. It's gonna be penguins, because I started telling my kids I'm dating Pingy. Because I gotta find somebody who's gonna be faithful to me. Fidelity is faithfulness to a person or belief demonstrated through support, loyalty, and repeatedly choosing that person.
Monogamy, after all, does not come naturally. It is not the norm unless a society enforces it as such. There are immense benefits to doing so, but it is unclear how well we humans can achieve this aim in the present environment. This is what I don't hold on. This is what I don't understand. Why, and I'm going back to, why is it unnatural? And maybe to Google this. Why is it unnatural for us to be monogamous? Why is it unnatural for us to have one sexual? Why is that? Why? Why do we have to have multiple sexual partners? Why is that
Well,
unnatural?
didn't God give us what is it?
Bella, go ahead, because you know that.
What is it? God gave us it's not called
Free will?
free will. Free will. We get to choose, right? Biblically speaking.
But that having free will and it being unnatural is two different things.
I don't know why it's
Unnatural means that it is a part of us.
It is. Look at how hard, but look at
why?
I don't know why.
Why?
But look at how hard it is.
I'm about to Google because Google know everything, and if you don't know this, I'm about to be mad.
TikTok is saying,
look at how hard it is for a person to commit to one person.
Why?
Forever. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. My teacher used to call it because we're a microwave. We're the microwave generation. We want everything now. Yeah. But that's not.
But that
generation. That's every generation. There's been
that goes back to self-control. That okay, let's say this. That is say us as humans is unnatural to eliminate sweets from our diet. It is not unnatural. We make sweets a part of our diet. It is not unnatural for us to not have sweets in our. What you say?
Right, because you conditioned yourself to want that, crave that.
That part.
Because if you never had it, you wouldn't have known you missed it. So it's not about nature, but
you can't say it's unnatural. This is the point I'm trying to make. To say something is unnatural, I'm trying to think of like it is unnatural for humans to, I don't know, think of something that's really unnatural for a human to do that some other species can do. So you can say it is unnatural for a human to be what you say?
To fly.
But you can't say that because humans can get in planes. Because they can't fly personally. Like you
breathe
can't get wings. What you say?
Breathe underwater.
But it is possible for you to breathe underwater if you have the proper device. But I understand what you're saying. It is unnatural for a human without any other external situations to be able to fly. That is unnatural. No way, shape, or form we are able to fly. We can't. Like we don't have wings. We're not built to fly. To say humans, it is unnatural for them to be monogamous. That's not true.
I don't agree.
That's not true. That is a mental and physical stipulation that you have put on yourself.
For once, I agree with Paige.
It is unnatural.
Yeah,
that's not. It is unnatural. Now, you can say that it is a personal preference to be monogamous, to not be monogamous. That is a personal preference.
It is. I did say that. But it's not something that's innate. Something that is innate is something that you cannot change. You can't change it. You mate with somebody, you get with somebody, that's your person for life. No, that's who you are.
So you're saying you cannot change and be monogamous?
No, I said that if it's innate, you cannot change it. So it's not innate. We have an option. We choose to either be monogamous or not. The penguin, whichever penguin it is, that is monogamous. They mate with that person, with that penguin, and when they're with that person or that penguin until they die. There's nobody else but that person or penguin. For us, that's not true. When you would have still been with your husband. I would have still been with my husband. Or the first person who I slept with. God, thank you for not. I would have still been with that person until either he died or I died. And then when either one of us died, I wouldn't have just been with nobody. That's not what we do. And to think Me thinking of doing that to me is crazy. I'm not doing that. I wasn't
Look, I'm in my red voice.
by myself.
In my red voice. Oh, that's different.
So that's what I was about to say. In your definition of
It's not my definition,
being,
but continue.
but the thing is, you mixing the two. Now you're trying to say, hold on,
No.
because this is what you're doing. You're trying to justify cheating. This is what you're trying to do. But this okay. But I'm about to break it down. This is what you're trying to say. As a penguin, hold on. As a penguin,
I'm just
the first person, hold on.
choosing.
The first person that you have sex with, you are committed to that person for a lifetime. Until I'm gonna say that person die or whatever, that is the person that you are committed to for a lifetime. So you are sexually committed to that person for a lifetime because that is the person you firstly had sex with, and you got to have children with only that person, right? A penguin.
Mm-hmm.
Now you are saying we are not sexually monogamous because the original person we had sex with, and circumstances, situations require us to change people that we are having sex with, that we are not meant to be monogamous.
I didn't say because of situations. I didn't say any of those things. That's not what I said. I said that
why would you
choose to not be monogamous. You adding words. Don't add extra words. Extra words means.
But you didn't say that. You didn't say that we choose. You said that humans are not meant. No, you didn't. You said humans are meant to be monogamous.
I did not say humans are meant to be monogamous. You could, when you rewind this,
you said humans are not meant. You said humans are not meant.
We were not created as monogamous creatures. We're not monogamous
creatures. Basing it off penguins.
Of what? Any other animal that is monogamous. Not just penguins, any other animal that is monogamous. We are comparing all species. Humans don't fall under the category.
Which don't have situations that require them
people to be faithful, and they're not. They're gonna choose to be, or they're not gonna choose to be. That's it. If they're gonna be because they want to be, or they're not gonna be because they don't want to be.
Okay, it's a choice. I'm gonna end this conversation and you win this one because
it's
obviously it is a win.
Well,
I'm just gonna say, because I do agree that it is a choice, but I also do not agree that it is a part of our natural instincts to not be monogamous. I don't agree with that, but I'm just gonna say your opinion is your opinion and mine is, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I don't agree with it, but we're not gonna sit here and go back and forth about who's right and who's wrong, because I don't think that there is a right or wrong. But I do agree with the fact that it is a choice to be monogamous. I do agree with that, because there's too much even me, I can say I'm a monogamous person and I'm with you and whatever, but there is temptation everywhere.
Absolutely.
And either I choose to be like, dang, like what's up? Like, it is, you know what I mean? Or I choose to, like, I'm not gonna do that, and it is what it is. So I am going to agree to disagree with certain parts of what you said, which is definitely a part of the What We Pouring podcast, because we still have because we can agree to disagree. That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have to agree on every single thing, and we can still have the relate. That's the problem that I think people have, and that's the gift that we have as friends, is that we can agree to disagree. I don't have to agree with 100% of whatever it is that you say. I don't have to agree with 100% of whatever it is that Bella say, but we are still friends and we love each other based on our opinions.
Yeah,
That's it.
But I think that not us today. But I think that women get tempted more than men, even though the temptation from that men get is more broadcast, more, like we see it.
I think that's only for certain women.
I agree on this, Nika, because we don't entertain it as much as we get. We get much more than, you know what I'm saying?
Only
that
certain
we've been-
women. Only certain women. You
Or
guys
is
are
it
speaking. You speaking
maybe
from
we don't
women.
recognize it. You probably get flirted on, Paige, and you just looking away. You keep keying in the line at Kroger's, at Trader Joe's. You like, all right then. And when I got your
no, I get flirted on like once in like a blue moon, and I'm like, oh my god, like that's like no. I don't get that.
Shut it down.
I don't get flirted on. I think it depends on the woman. Every woman does not get flirted on.
Okay.
And I think that when you are a woman, hold on, when you are a woman who don't experience it, do you feel like every woman fit in this category? But it's not true.
Okay.
Every woman does not fit in this category.
I'm gonna take off my hat, put on my mom's hat. When you go in the grocery store and you see a handsome man, what do you do?
I see a handsome man.
What do you
what you want me to do?
What do you
I do nothing. I keep grocery shopping.
You grocery shopping. You come from afar and you continue.
You look good,
right? You continue.
I see him, and in my mind, I'd be like, "Dang, he fine."
And then you go back to shopping. So let me tell you, because I used to think the same thing. I'm like, man, mommy, man, these people ain't checking for me. She's like, they are. You're just not checking for them. So listen. So she asked me the same question I just asked you. What do you do when you go grocery shopping? When you see a handsome man, what do you do? And I said the same thing. Mommy, I see him and I'm like, oh, he's cute. And then I continue shopping. She's like, so now you never make eye contact with him? You never smile at him? How's he gonna know you even thinking about him? How does he know you even noticed him?
I'm gonna go to the grocery store right after this.
Let me say this. Hold on, let me say this. So you go in the
I don't. But
so you go in the grocery store and everybody that you think is handsome, you smiling at. And then you kind of like
so look, no, not
then they look at you like
no, not that weird smile. Like no, not that weird creepy smile.
Like this.
But like you see him and it's like, like hey, and you just keep it moving. They notice that you notice them. So the other thing is okay, you're in line because you've had this part before. She's like, you're in line. Have you ever been in a conversation with somebody in line? Yeah, they were nice, huh? Yeah, you've been in a conversation with a handsome guy before? Plenty of times. She said, okay, after you checked out or after he checked out, like during the ending of that conversation, what happened? Nothing. Yeah. Why you didn't say so? Like you could have carried that over. Like so, like. Where do you work out? Continue. Exchange contact information. You ever did that? I'm like, mommy, you used to do that.
But wait. There are so many variables that is connected with somebody just being nice.
It is. I agree. Because oftentimes I'm just nice. But you know what?
That's what I'm saying. So look, then you like forward.
So based on just that, what you just said, it's been so many times that I've just been being nice. That's it. I'm working with a guy. And I don't date guys that I work with. I don't date my coworkers, but this was one time. I'm being nice. And he's like, why are you flirting with me?
I got astigmatism, sir.
Only in Miami.
Listen, I'm not flirting with you. Yes, you are. When I tell you, my stalker was that guy who thought I was flirting with him. We continue. He wasn't a stalker for real, y'all. We continue. Like our relationship
stalker dude is actually the real. Yeah.
He loved me. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Man, Stalker Bay was.
I love the Stalker Bay though.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like Stalker Bay was pretty much right.
If I would have just did what he wanted me to do.
Stalker was right.
But still, you understand? Like I was nice. It opened up the door to that other conversation. Now,
I just don't want to. I'm. This is what I am, and I think this has to do with a lot with who I am, and I don't want to feel stupid. Like I don't want to like put myself out there
They do it for
and
us every day.
think. Yes, you every day. But I don't want to put myself out there and think that somebody is actually interested in me. And I put that effort and then cricket. Like that, I'd rather
What's
just
the
go on about
word?
my day and not
you think that
even
don't happen to every woman?
Is that,
no.
and you know what? And I'm talking mad cash junk because talking to Cage because it ain't me, but it's the same thing. We don't know them, so if he's, you know, if he
Let
goes
me
through,
tell
oh
you something.
well.
I go to the grocery store and I have like those blind, and I do this intentionally only because I don't know. I just feel like rejection hurt more than um me not even trying. So when
I
I
don't
go
think
into the
anybody know
grocery
him.
store, I go into whatever store. It don't matter what it is. Wherever I am out in the public, and I know this is a detriment to who and me meeting people. I put on those blinders that like the horses have on, and I have tunnel vision. And in my mind, I see tons of people that I'm like, dang, he. And I keep on like, just like my story in the last podcast where I was talking about how you don't act like you actually interested. That's what I do. In my mind, I'm like, dang, he like cute. Like, all right. But I act like I don't even see them or I'm invisible. And I don't know how you can be invisible, but you can. But
I
I
know you
put
can.
You
myself
absolutely can.
in an invisible state and I feel like people don't see me.
And
That's what
they
I do
won't.
when I
They
go and
won't.
pour it.
They
And
absolutely
that's exactly what I do. When I go, before I get out of my car, and it is weird to me, and now that I'm saying it like out loud, I realize why people don't. When I get out of my car, I put myself mentally in an invisible state. I am not here. I'm just moving through to get what I need. And it's weird for people who don't understand that, but I am invisible to everybody else except for my thoughts.
You know what
And I
helps?
move through life like that, which is weird.
I'm gonna tell you what
I get
helps.
it.
What helps when I feel, if I know I want to meet somebody, but I don't know how, I'm on the phone when I go in the store, right? So I'm on the phone. Got my AirPod in. I'm talking. We laughing. Remember I said that when I'm at a function, that guy that's gonna pull me in is that guy that's over there laughing and talking, right? So I'm on the
Right.
phone. I'm talking to y'all. I'm laughing. I'm joking. I'm having a good time. And while I'm walking through the grocery store, and I see this guy, and I'm laughing. I'm smiling. I look at him, and I keep walking. He's already seen me. I seen him. Whether something happens from that or not doesn't matter. I'm making that contact. I'm making that connection with somebody. Eventually, it's gonna stick somewhere. It's gonna stick with somebody. Somebody gonna be on the same page that I'm on. And I have not put myself out there. I haven't. I haven't put myself up for rejection because I'm just on the phone with my friend laughing and talking. And I saw this cute guy and I smiled at him. And I looked at him, made eye contact with him.
Before in the
That
grocery
lets
store,
him
things
know,
like pretty.
right. That lets him know that I'm approachable. That's it. I'm just approachable. And if he approaches me or not, I don't know. But somebody one day is gonna approach me. But if I go in there acting like Bella and Paige, like this, with vision, I came here to get some bacon, eggs, and cheese. Bacon, eggs, and cheese. Here's the bacon.
But
Eggs and
that is a
cheese.
coping
Eggs and cheese. Here's
mechanism.
the cheese.
That is, and I'm just speaking for
Eggs.
me.
Got
That is
the
a
eggs.
coping mechanism so you
And
don't
I'm not.
have to deal with all the
It is.
external rejection
Say,
that
I
comes
get
with
it.
the emotional backlash of what you have to deal with after that. Like that's what that comes with. Because somebody,
What makes you think? What makes you think that what you deal with is different from what I deal with
okay,
or what Bella
because I'm gonna tell you why it's different. The
deals with?
situation is not different, but the emotional baggage that comes with that is different. Because the way you deal with the rejection and the way I deal with rejection is totally different. I am way more, I am way more
It might be,
emotional
but it's still rejection.
and for what and what I want and what I like. It's different from what you need. We've already came to the conclusion that you're the guy in the group. So things aren't very emotional to you. Like some things are, but when it comes to dating, like you kind of like brush a lot of things off and you just keep moving. You know what I mean? But emotional rejection for a lot of people are different. So instead of putting
It
themselves
is.
out there like that and getting that rejection over and over and over and over
I
again,
did. Yeah.
it causes a lot of emotional turmoil. So instead of putting yourself
Cut
out there
down.
like that, you just put blinders on and you it's easier for you to move to the world, move through the world like you're invisible than it is to put yourself out there and keep getting rejected. That's what I'm trying to say.